Okay, we're going to the story of the week, typhoid fever. Okay, typhoid fever. From Angela's Ashes by Frank McCourt. And it is on page 221.
Missing 221 is another story named Taste the Final Frontier. It's in 227, the story.
Okay. Thank you, Gabriela. Okay. The background of the writer. Angela's Ashes is Frank McCourt's memoir of growing up in Ireland in 1930s and 1940s. People living in slums at the time often caught diseases such as typhoid fever. In Ireland, people with this illness were isolated in fever hospitals. When he was 10, McCart got typhoid fever and was sent to a fever hospital. Okay. The first thing you are going to check on is on the diction and the sentence structure in the opening section. Okay. Why do you think the author used this style? On the first page from lines 1 to 20, you are going to try to describe that in your notebook. Okay. The diction is the way the writer writes, and the sentence structure is the way he planned to write all the sentences. Okay? Yoo-hoo, are you there, typhoid boy? The room next to me is empty till one morning a girl's voice says, Yoo-hoo, who's there? I'm not sure if she's taking to me or someone in the room beyond. Yoo-hoo, boy with the typhoid, are you awake? I am. Are you better? I am. Well, why are you here? I don't know. I'm still in the bed. They stick needles in me and give me medicine. What do you look like? I wonder. What kind of question is that? I don't know. I don't know what to tell her. Yoo-hoo, are you there, typhoid boy? I am. What's your name? Frank. That's a good name. My name is Patricia Madigan. How old are you? Okay. Start writing in your notebook, please, about diction and sentence structure. Okay, let's continue. How old are you? 10. Oh, she sounds disappointed. But I'll be 11 in August next month. Well, that's better than 10. I'll be 14 in September. Do you want to know why I'm in the fever hospital? I do. I have diphtheria and something else. What's something else? They don't know. They think I have a disease from foreign parts because my father used to be in Africa. I nearly died. Are you going to tell me what you look like? I have black hair. You and millions. I have brown eyes with beads of green. That's called hazel. And you and thousands. I have stitches on the back of my right hand and my 2 feet, where they put in soldiers' blood. Oh, did they? Now, can you tell me what are the names of the two characters in this passage?
Frank and Patricia.
Okay. And how old are they?
10 and 13.
Okay. Okay, think about the word choice for Patricia's speech in her conversation with Frank. How would you describe the way she speaks? They did. You won't be able to stop marching and saluting. There's a switch of habit and click of beats, and then Sister Rita's voice. Now, what's this? There's to be no talking between two rooms, especially when it's a boy and a girl. Do you hear me, Patricia? I do, sister. Do you hear me, Francis? I do, sister. You could be giving thanks for your two remarkable recoveries. You could be saying the rosary. You could be reading the little messenger of the Sacred Heart. That's beside your bed. Don't let me come back and find you talking. She comes into my room and wags her finger at me. Especially you, Francis. After thousands of boys prayed for you at the confraternity. Give thanks, Francis. Give thanks. She leaves and there's silence for a while. Then Patricia whispers, give thanks, Francis, give thanks. And say your rosary, Francis. And I laugh so hard, a nurse ran in to see if I'm all right. She's a very stern nurse from the county Kerry, and she frightens me. What's this, Francis? Laughing. What is there to laugh about? Are you and that Madigan girl talking? I'll report you to Sister Rita. There's to be no laughing, for you could be doing serious damage to your internal apparatus. In this sentence, apparatus means group of organs. Knowing this, what do you think internal means?
Inside.
Daniela, what do you think apparatus is? Daniela Gomez? Daniel Fajardo, what do you think apparatus means? Nadie, ¿no? Bueno.
The organs.
Okay. Thanks to that who answered. She plots out and Patricia whispers again in a heavy Kerry accent. No laughing, Francis. You could be doing serious damage to your internal apparatus. Say your rosary, Francis, and pray for your internal apparatus. Mom visits me on Thursday. I'd like to see my father too, but I'm out of danger. Crisis time is over, and I'm allowed only one visitor. Besides, she said she's back at work at Rank's floor. Meals, and please God, this job will last a while with the war on and the English desperate the floor. Continue, Roger.
He sends me notes. He tells me my brothers are all praying for me, that I should be a good boy, obey the doctors, the nuns, the nurses, and don't forget to say my prayers. He's sure St. Jude pulled me through the crisis because he's the patron saint of desperate cases, and I was indeed a desperate case. But I continue.
Yeah, go ahead.
Patricia says she has two books by her bed. One is a poetry book, and that's the one she loves. The other is a short story of England, and do I want it? She gave it to Seamus, the man who mops the floors every day, and he brings it to me. He says I'm not supposed to be bringing anything from a diphtheria room to a typhoid room with all the germs flying around and hiding between the pages, and if you ever catch diphtheria on top of the typhoid, you'll know and I'll lose my good job and be out on the street singing patriotic song with a tin cup in our hands. Can you go down a little bit? Thank you. Which I could easily do because there isn't a song ever written about Ireland's sufferings. I don't know, and a few songs about the joy of whiskey too. Oh yes, he knows Rory McCorley. He'll sing it for me right enough, but he's barely into the first verse when the Kerry nurse rushes in. What's this, Seamus? Singing? Of all the people in this hospital, you should know the rules against singing. I have a good mind to report you to Sister Rita. Ah, don't do that, nurse. Very well, Seamus. I let it go this one time. You know that singing could lead to a relapse in these patients. When she leaves, he whispers he'll teach me a few songs because singing is good for passing the time when you're by yourself in a typhoon room. He says Patricia is a lovely girl, the way she often gives him sweets from the parcel her mother sends every fortnight. He stops mopping the floor and calls to Patricia in the next room. I was telling Frankie you're a lovely girl, Patricia, and she says you're a lovely man, Seamus. He smiles because he's an old man of 40 and he never had children but the ones he can talk to here in the private hospital. He says, here's the book, Frankie. Isn't it great pity you have to be reading all about England after all they did to us, that there isn't a story of Ireland to be had in this hospital?
Okay, thank you, Roger. Now, look at Simon's word choice and compare to that of the other character. What does this tell us about him?
He's scared. His words show that he's scared about dying.
Okay, very good. Okay, guys, download the story from Moodle, please, and continue the reading. We will finish the discussion tomorrow. I will be here for the last 5 minutes. If you happen to have questions, go ahead and do it, please. Yeah, okay, no le gusta participar, entonces, ¿qué pedo? ¿Qué puedo decir? Ujú. ¿Para dónde me hago?
Se salió a mí, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Vaya, entonces.
Entonces hay que salirnos.
Sí, correcto.
Ok.